Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a tarot monthly horoscope for July 2018, and this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be for the first 15 days of July for you coming from Sagittarius. And well, it happens to be a very good card, a card that's going to help you in all areas of your life. But first, let's start with your job. Now, for your job, in the first 15 days of July, you can afford to expect promotions or good news of more money or somehow an advantage that you are given in your place of job. And so status is another option for you to get something good on and find a promotion there as well. So your job area very progressive. So what should you do? Work hard, show that you are working hard, do your best to produce good results, do your best to show that whatever you are doing is good for the company, and thereby you can definitely attract the attention of those people important for you. If you are in business, you're going to make very good contacts, or you're going to attract very good contracts. One way or another, there's an expansion in the air, there's a doubling of profits, there's everything that's very good for you. So it's going to be an extremely lucky first 15 days in your age of business. So go all out, chase for the business, attract more business partnerships, talk to your bank manager for any kinds of loans. It's all very workable for you. Regarding general finances, they are going to be good. So you'll have the opportunity to invest, or perhaps to be able to grow into another area that you wanted to grow into in business. So good news like that waits for you very strongly. Now I'm going to pull another card, and this card is to represent your romance, marriage and family areas in the first 15 days. And it's a very good card. Except for one thing, there's a tendency of competition between you and others, to try to reduce that. Now let's talk of your romance first. If you find a new romance, you may find somebody who is very ambitious and at the same time full of self-control, but wants to control others as well. So a very confident person you might be attracting as a new romance. And if you don't mind all that, that's fine. Because overall in your romance area in the first days of July, it is pretty good, and you're going to attract somebody very helpful in the long term, because I see long-term opportunities on this card as well. If you are married, then the situation is very stable, and it shows the stability is due to you being very helpful and very adaptable and very appreciative. And I hope your partner is also that way, but you have to try it because it's you who is listening to me. So you will have very good vibes about your marriage, and it was going to do extremely luckily well for you in the first 15 days. Don't try to spoil it. There's issues here about fire. So don't try to show temper to spoil such things. Just relax and you'll get the best of it, and don't show arrogance as well. Now, the next card that I'm going to pull will be about your lucky dates. I'll talk to you about your last 15 days a bit later on. Now, regarding your lucky dates in July, from this card, it's a water card. So the dates that I'm going to choose for you are the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st and the 30th. These dates in the whole month of July are going to be extremely lucky, morning, noon, afternoon and evening and night. So use this 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th to get what you want, whether in the romance or in the marriage or in the business or the job area. Show your expertise, show your best, be with the people who matter, and you'll get very good results on these lucky dates which I've just mentioned. The next card that I pull will be to do with your lucky ages. I see many signs of Jupiter, Venus and Mercury, so it's a lot to do with some fast planets. So I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75, you are going to be one very lucky person in the period, coming from the period of Sagittarius, in the month of July. You'll be one very lucky person, luckier than the rest. This is a sample card that I've pulled to explain to you these things. If you want to know about your own ages, how lucky you are going to be, then you'll have to have a 90-minute session with me on Skype. It will cost USD 50, but I'll talk to you about that later. So your lucky ages are these. If you're of these lucky ages, go all out and try whatever you want to do, and you'll do it very well. The next card that I pull will be regarding your health. And for you, something serious. It says you're going to have a pretty good month, the first 15 days at least, and so you're going to have cholesterol issues or putting on weight issues, so you'll need to work out. So the danger of overweight or high cholesterol is shown on this card. So remember that part of it. Otherwise, I don't see anything serious. You're going to do very well. Now, this card that I pulled will have to do with your last 15 days for you coming from Sagittarius. And I'm happy to say that your last 15 days are as good as the first 15 days or even slightly better. So you're going to be extremely lucky in the last 15 days. Let's talk of your job. And again, the chances of promotion, the chances of being elevated, the chances of more money, a better status, whatever you want comes your way. So you have a very lucky last 15 days as well in the areas of job. And if you are planning to change your job, it would be the perfect time to make your move in terms of applying elsewhere for a job. If you're happy enough, stay there, because wherever you are, you're going to be lucky in job. Regarding business, your business will grow in the last 15 days. It's moving at a very progressive, good rate. And so the chances of getting new business contacts, new contracts, the opportunities of just expanding your business, and everything is going very well. And even the financial situations are extremely good for you. So you'll have the money to invest, or you can get the money to invest. Shows mergers and getting together with partnerships also very good. Financial area strong. So you'll be able to make some progressive moves in this last 15 days of July. An extremely good period to get opportunities and make them work for you very fast. Now, regarding general finances, you're fine. Now, this card that I've just pulled is to do with your romance, marriage and family areas, and it says you can find romance very easily in the last 15 days, and it'll be a good romance. It'll be somebody who wants to help you a great deal, somebody who wants to be with you. The setup is such that there's so much compatibility with somebody you meet in the last 15 days for romance. And if you already have a romance, you will see that that romance starts to do very well, and the bonding is beautiful, and you're thinking of long-term tie-up as well, thinking of marriage or investing in a car together or in a little condo together and things like that. So an extremely good card to show that your last 15 days are going to be very fruitful in the area of romance. And if you're married, it's going to be a very blissful period, the last 15 days. It shows that you are being respected, so show respect in return to your partner. Shows that travels and holidays are being spoken about. It shows that family areas are very, very much under control. And it shows that good news about finances also is helping your marriage area to find more bonding and more stability as well. And family areas, including siblings, brothers, sisters, including parents, is all doing very well. It's such a good period here, and I like the excitement of the talking about holidays and travel as well. Well, that's what I have to tell you. And so I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life, and I'll base that on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms, and even face reading you while I Skype. And with all that information, I'll give you a lot of news of how your next 7 or 8 years is going to be. I'll talk to you about your colors and your directions and lottery numbers, all based on your date of birth, time of birth, and your palms. And I'll see what are the chances of you winning lotteries as well. So we'll do all that as much as possible, and only for USD 50 to know your next 7 or 8 years in exactly everything you want to know. Well, I wait for you to contact me through Skype or through Facebook, or send me an email, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, I wish you a very happy month of July, and one with lots of luck as well. Thank you. Goodbye.